Right, so this is the second tree that I was talking about. Again, it's another maple. This is a mountain maple. It's in the twin trunk style, as you can see. This, as I was saying in the other video, is an air layer from a parent tree. A little bit of dead branch there. So it's got a nice root flare at the base. The Nabari is starting to develop really well on this. The Nabari, for anybody that doesn't know, is the root mass at the base of the tree. So as you can see, from two small branches, this area here is swollen really nicely. Got a couple of nice roots come out this way and a nice one at the back there. So it's a nice little tree, this one, and again it's got some long extensions which need to be pruned back. This is what can happen. This is a good point in view. This branch under here has obviously been in the shade. It hasn't got enough sun. The branches on top have cut out the light, or it was probably facing against the fence or whatever. So that hasn't had enough light this year, so that is now dead. So that's going to have to come off. There we go. These little balls you can see on the surface, that is slow release fertilizer. I will take that off once I've finished doing the pruning, because it's done its business now. It's done what it needs to do for the tree, and that's a spring and summer fertilizer, not an autumn fertilizer. So I'll take that off at the end of the demonstration once I've finished doing this, and then it'll be ready for a light autumn feed. So again, with this tree, all it is going to be is a question of taking off some of the extensions. So that one, come back to the first leaf there, same with that, and that one. This one is coming from right inside the crook of a branch, so that's going to have to come right off at the tip. That's come right from the inside of a V of a branch. Excuse me. So that will now allow this to become the leader there. This one is too dominant, that can come off. Same with this one here. I'll take it back to 2 leaves, and we've got a nice junction in there, so I may take that off in the spring, but just being a bit cautious at the moment, only taking off those things that aren't going to be any use for the tree. Right, so this one here, let's have a look inside. Right, so it's got a couple of branches on. Again, I'm going to come up about ½ an inch. There's 2 small leaves there. I'll cut above those so we can allow for the dieback again. That gives me 3 options for next year for when they start to sprout out. This branch is coming from underneath the branch and right across another branch. So we'll take that out. There's a nice really long one come again from right inside there, so that comes out. So the idea of this pruning at the moment as well is to take out all of the overgrowth, as I call it, where the trees put on extra leaves that are no good for the balance of the tree. All of the long extensions that have broken the profile, they need to come off. So here we've got 2 long branches which are crossing over each other. This one is in a better position than this one, so I'll take this one off back to where it emanates from the trunk. I'll leave, actually no, that can come off as well, because we've got that one there that's going to take over. So we've got a couple of internal branches there. So this tree normally doesn't have very much foliage mass inside the tree. I normally try to get that quite sparse. So anything that's growing back inwards this way, I normally take off. and try and get like a goblet shape almost. But again, as I say, it's getting towards the end of the season, and I want to give this as much time to get energy into its leaves as it can, just to give it a last little boost for the winter. So I'm not going to take masses and masses off of this tree. It's just anything that I can see that I don't really like. So not too bad there. So with maples, sometimes the best time to actually do the pruning is in the winter when the leaves have fallen off and all you can see is the bare skeleton of the tree. If I've got the time in the winter, I'll see if I can do a couple of videos to show you the trees without any leaves on, and then you can see the actual skeleton of the tree, and it can help making decisions on which way you want the branches to go, because you haven't got the confusion of the actual leaves. At the moment this looks really full of leaf. It's just a dome really. Once you've got all just the branches, you can see the directions and the shapes and sizes. You can see where you've got good taper or inverse taper, and you can then prune them back. Something like this here where it's dying, they can come off. So I think that's probably enough for today. Unless I can see anything that really is in the wrong spot. No, so I think I'll leave that as it is for now. Just take off those larger leaves. That'll do. Right. The more I'm going to fiddle. So that's basically all I'm going to do today. So it's a nice sunny day today, so it's going to put a little bit more energy into the tree, and then we'll, in a couple of weeks' time, probably about a month's time perhaps from now, I'll start to put them in their winter protection. Whether that's going to be under the benches or in the garage or the greenhouse, wherever they're going to be the best for them. What I'll do after I finish this video is, as the trees are now starting to change colour, it might be a good idea just to go around and just video a few and show you some of the nice autumn colours that I'm getting before the leaves all fall off. So that's it for this video. The next one should be on the autumn colours of the garden. Thanks for watching.